I have no time to falter. They're coming for me. But I need to weigh all pros and cons once more. Am I ready to start anew in the world of magic? Forgetting my Vedic duty, destiny, and friends?
Brother, how could you have betrayed us? The Codex commands us not to interfere in the affairs of the magic world.
This world trumps ours.
Traitor, nothing but oblivion awaits you.
One to 0 in favor of the Hatter.
Why have you come? You must stay in the world of people.
Without you, I have no place in either of the two worlds.
But that's no good. You mustn't throw your life away for my sake. This won't solve anything.
What about the chains of the Titans binding the mask of the Faceless? Did you manage to destroy their magic?
No, it didn't work. This magic is beyond the likes of me. Spirits are helpless against the magic of the giants. All of our efforts were in vain.
Exactly. It's a job for a human. Don't worry, my little Daisy. I'm friends with a sorceress from the human world. She'll help us. She'll cast spells on my sword, so I can crush the chains. Then we'll get our hands on the mask, too.
To be together? No. I'd rather be alone and know that you're somewhere safe and sound than watch you suffer. You betray your order and give up mankind, and then we use an artifact steeped in black magic. That's too high a price to pay for love.
But I'm ready to pay it.
Get out! I don't need your sacrifice.
Dukti, are you mad? How can you treat your brothers like this?
They're not my brothers anymore. I'm a pariah, and I need time. They won't get out of my way until something much more pressing compels them. North Altiros, a prominent figure.
Wait, stop. Do you seriously need to unleash this demon?
You're overreacting. The two VEDs will have no trouble restraining him. Meanwhile, I'll have time to... Without a fiery sword, you can't as much as scratch these chains. Without a fiery sword, you can't as much as scratch these chains.
What are you doing here, Dukti Rig? You're being followed. Get out of here before the VEDs barge in and either pop us off or throw us in the clink.
Hang on, I have an errand to run.
What errand? And why should I help you?
You kinda owe me one. I haven't told the VEDs about you, so it's thanks to my kindness that you can still practice witchcraft.
Enough of your blackmail. What do you want from me?
Remember, I told you about the ice chains of the giants? Well, charm my sword so that I can crush these chains.
Ice chains, you say? Pig's hair, dog's wings, legless, bug-eyed mole. Those may work. Hang on. I need fire. I've got this thing called dragon's blood, left to me by my grandma. Let's see what we can do with that.
What are you doing, you jerk? Dukti, what does this broad want from me?
It's all good, buddy. We can trust her.
This is dangerous. You know the VEDs can sense witchcraft.
Dukti, you damn rat. Is this really so dangerous?
North Altiros is at large, so we have time.
Are you nuts, Duke? Did you forget the kind of shitstorm that broke out after that brouhaha with Altiros? Half of the city is covered with snow. When the brothers find you, they'll rip your ears off.
If they find me.
It's done, buddy. Take your sword and scram.
Thank you, my friend. That's exactly what I need.
Don't just stand there. Let's bounce.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. The Veds have enough to keep them busy.
I'll kick your ass. I'll turn you into a toad. Scrap.
Be able to return to the human world.
Yes, it's over. From now on, thanks to the mask, our fate is in our hands.
The fairy transforms the mask of Faceless with a wave of the magic wand, lending it a human likeness.
Painting clouds across the sky, reviving trees, and defeating monsters. We've been dreaming of this moment.
I'm scared, Duke. I can't imagine where your decision will get us. And I don't know how dangerous it is to use the dark mask. But without you, radiant bringer of light, I'll wither like a flower without sunlight.
You're all I need. I need nothing else.
There is only one thing left to do. Return the sword to the human world, and so, severing his last tie with the Veds, he stays with his beloved fairy and the boundless magic world.
It's time to wake up before I doze till noon. What was I dreaming of? Rustling crimson leaves? Black ground? An azure sky? So very inviting. No, why now? Couldn't they have come 10 minutes later? Who could it be? Aunt Xena? Too early, and she always has her key with her. What a drag. Having to rush to the door to talk to some stranger. Okay, I must be at the door.
Hey, what's taking so long? Are you in the shower?
Hello, Mr.
Cyrus, if you please.
Cyrus?
Yes, that's my name.
But what about Mr.?
Fine. Mr. Cyrus.
Is this a joke? What Mr. Cyrus? I need Mr. Timms.
Mr. Timms, eh? Sounds vaguely familiar.
So he's not here?
No, it's just me.
You?
Well, Aunt Xena, too. I'm staying with her for a bit.
That's strange. I was told this was the residence of...
Oh, now I remember. Mom told me yesterday that Mr. Timms is our upstairs neighbor. An academician living right above us.
That's a shame. Well, then...
You have some business with the professor?
I was just told to give him this book and pink lilies on the occasion of his recent birthday.
If you like, I could pass him the presents as soon as he gets back.
Oh, that would be great. Here you go. An encyclopedia and flowers. What about the flowers?
The flowers? Oh, Mr. Timms returns in 2 weeks. Consider them a token of my gratitude for all your trouble, your time, and effort.
Thanks. I adore lilies. It's such a blessing to have kind and selfless people such as yourself in the world.
Don't mention it.
Bye now.
Take care. I should get back inside before the apartment gets too chilly. She sure has a beautiful voice. I wonder if we'll ever meet again. Unlikely. But what if I rush after her right now and say something? No, she's gotten too far by now to catch up with her. Besides, what am I gonna tell her? Wait, I'd like to talk to you. Tell me a bit about yourself. What color are your hair and eyes? What's your name? What do you do? No, that's no way to get to know her. Besides, how will I find her? Running out there blindly won't work. I should have gotten her phone number and address. And now what do I have? Nothing but Mr. Timms' presents. But why fret about it anyway? Even if you had her phone number, address, and name, it wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause look at yourself. What do you amount to now? A nobody. Some guy visiting from Camera with a diploma in tow, and as of yet, unemployed. No income, no car, and let's face it, no friends. And completely lacking independence. First, get a job and earn your keep. And then you can dare to invite a girl out, or give her flowers. Then you'll be someone she's not embarrassed to show to her parents. Those ubiquitous rooksters are always bugging me.
Cyrus! Cyrus!
What do you want? Shoo.
Cyrus! Cyrus! Hurry! We need your help!
What the hell is that? Now and then, you'd hear a rookster say a word or two. Something that has picked up like a parrot. But never blabbing like this.
There's a fire! Everything is burning! Cyrus! Hurry! To the rescue!
Is someone in there?
Yes! A stupid boy left the gas stove on!
The front door is locked. I'll try to get through the window.
Cyrus! Don't be stupid! You'll get both yourself and him killed! Leave this to the firemen!
True, it's too dangerous. No need to play a hero.
Hey, somebody help! Help!
The whole place is on fire! Call the firemen, my phone battery's dead.
Hello? What's the matter?
Come, quick. The whole place is on fire.
What's the address?
Address, what's the name of the street? It's by the bus station.
24 Park Street.
Got it. 24 Park Street.
All right, we're on our way. Please remain calm and stay out of it.
Done. They're on their way.
Whew. Thanks, buddy. Hey, be a champ and help me pull stuff out of the apartment. By the time the firemen get here, it'll all have gone up in flames.
Let's try. I hope it's worth it.
Wow, you're the best neighbor ever. What's your name anyway?
Cyrus.
I'm Nick. Nice to meet you.
Hey, neighbor. Are you there?
Here, Cyrus, get this out there, but be careful.
Okay, what else?
Just a minute. Here, take this and come with me. Move it!
What was that?
Oh, no. This clunky cupboard's blocking the only exit, and the flames are about to get in. Hurry, to the bathroom, before it all burns down.
The tiled walls and floor are fire-resistant, but a tiny vent does little to clear the clouds of pernicious smoke. You've never stared death in the face like this before, and you're hoping and praying for the firemen to come soon. Your body is going limp from the lack of oxygen, knees buckling. Your consciousness plunges into the abyss, engulfed in darkness.
It's all so vivid. As if this world is way more real than the real one. Wait, how did I end up here? There was a fire, and the neighbor kid. I must have fainted. And now I'm back here, in a Technicolor dream.
A whisper is louder than screams, and oblivion is sweeter than heavenly trumpets. No, don't give up. Remember, you're a warrior with an iron will, breaking down walls for a noble cause. Wait, he's bound to come. He will come. Yes, you will see. If only he turned up now, I'd clamor with joy. At last! I've been waiting for you for ages, Cyrus from Kamara. Alas, he's not here. And who knows how many more years I'll have to wait before meeting him.
Cyrus from Kamara? Hey, it's me.
Who's there? Is that you? Are you Cyrus?
Don't I look it? And I did just introduce myself.
Oh, omnipotent forces. It has transpired. Cyrus from Kamara.
I'm he. So now what?
Now, on to victories! Great feasts! Fate has finally brought us together. From now on, we're brothers. I am your conduit to beyond, and you're my guide through the human world. Cyrus from Kamara is a master for life, a custodian unto death. Hey Cyrus, are you ready?
Ready for what?
For battle! Haven't you fought in a war before?
Yeah, sure. In a war for survival? Do playground tussles count?
Close enough.
Is that sarcasm? Got any advice for me?
Just hold on tight for now, and bit by bit, you'll get a hang of it.
time.
Happy to oblige.
Wait, and where's the spirit? Usually, once the body is destroyed, the spirit should have remained here. But now it's nowhere to be found. As if you've absorbed its energy and set it free.
No idea what you're talking about.
I have to show you to my grandfather. Do you mind teleporting us out to that glowing twig?
Is that a man? A homunculus?
No, Grandpa. He's a warrior, a wizard, a gatherer.
Gathering energy? We should make sure. Anyway, welcome to Dawn.
By dawn, do you mean that glowing twig?
That's no twig. It's a newly sprouting tree of life. See if you can channel some of your energy into constructing a building. It'll help our tree, and you as well. The Tree of Life is a source of infinite energy. Even its fallen leaves emit light, illuminating our homes and sanctuaries.
Well, this is all well and good. Trees, magic. But how do I get back home? Back to my world?
Go to the Scarlet Groves. There you'll find the sapphire shards of the altars of the ancients. Their energy will suffice to carry you home. But remember this, your true home is here.
What are you doing here?
I'm watching you to keep our ruler informed of what you're up to.
What ruler? You're just a feathered pest.
Crow King! Crow King!
The king of the Rooksters?
The Rooksters are mighty beings. We're royalty.
Up in the air. You're indeed unmatched.
I see you know what you're talking about. But just you wait. The Rooksters will one day rule the earth as they do the sky. Crow King will be pleased with you. Happy trails, wayfarer.
Believe me, he's not so easy to handle. They're ready to go to great lengths in the name of their crazy idea.
So, you think they pose an actual threat to us? Then we should act immediately. Or these crazies will work up Necropolites into a panic.
I completely agree with you, but we need to be discreet. We have to keep track of them and maintain contact to preclude any insane antics.
Bear in mind, Mr. Timms, I won't be involved in any of that. You'll continue being responsible for it.
Yes, of course. I'll keep you abreast of all the developments.
But if something goes awry, I won't be investigating who's at fault and who may have been misled. I have better things to do.
Okay, Knox. I understand you perfectly. I think that covers it. Time to go. Being late is not my style.
Have a nice evening.
Thanks, I intend to. And you have a pleasant vacation.
I doubt I will. Bye now.
Okay, I think they're wrapping up.
My word. How did you get into my office?
Am I imagining? Or is there a note of glee in his voice? Along with the astonishment of my sudden visit.
Well, don't just freeze up like a rabbit in headlights. I asked you how you got in here.
I don't recall.
Okay, let's try this a different way. Do you remember anything at all?
Yes, the multiplication table, the 5 laws of Gelrario, and the fundamentals of technological legislation. I just recently moved to Macropolis to get a job.
How nice. But can you recall anything from the most recent period of your life?
Yes, there was a fire. Some kid was stuck in a burning apartment. I rushed over to help, and then crackling, fire, smoke. It's all a blur after that. Like a hallucination. And then there was a flash of light. And here I am.
Fascinating. Has this ever happened to you before?
No.
A change of location and climate zones, soon followed by shock, mortal danger, adrenaline rush, and then... Yes, that could be. You said something about looking for a job? Look no further. You just landed yourself a position at the best corporation in existence.
Just like that? You haven't even seen my diploma.
You're exactly what we need.
And what is it about me?
You really still don't get it? You possess a supernatural ability. Teleportation.
So what do I do with this superpower? I'm now responsible for saving the world, crushing villains, protecting the innocents, and crushing more villains. And then I rescue a girl. Well, first, find one, and then rescue her.
Huh. Don't worry. That kind of stuff only happens in movies. Your life will be nothing like it. You'll have a good job, stable income, family and friends, all living happily and prosperously. You won't have to fight any supernatural monsters. But you'll be doing your part in helping to preserve law and order. Many of our technologies make innovative use of magic. We divert and streamline it in a way that improves and facilitates people's lives. If you take your time to explore your abilities and, together with us, channel them appropriately, you'll go on to accomplish great things. Humanity needs folks like you.
I agree. When do we sign a contract?
Not so fast. First, you'll need to go through training. That's a requirement for joining our workforce. But believe me, you have what it takes to ace it with flying colors.
You're probably right. That is what I want.
Of course, I'm right. Just as I always am. You may as well get used to that. It'll make your job here easier. Meet me tomorrow at 8 a.m. at room 122. Don't be late. Now get up, Mr.
Cyrus.
Follow me, Mr. Cyrus. I'll see you out so the guards won't stop you. Yes, I'm here. What? Have you lost your mind? I'll be right there. I have one possible solution. A particular individual. Okay, I'll get back to you. Cyrus, I have a job for you. Quick, come with me. Watch your step. Now listen to me, Cyrus, and no questions. You've already heard of magic, and you're about to come face to face with one of its manifestations. An ancient relic, a stone slab, the seal of wisdom from a Vedic temple. I suspect it's reacting to coming in contact with live magic, your teleportation. It has just sprung a force field. Here we are. Let's go. Apart from the unsanctioned activation of the relic, there's been a theft of several essential components. If you know something about that, I'd really appreciate any information.
I know nothing about that.
All the better for both of us. Now regarding your assignment here, you can probably hear that strange hum, right? That's the sound of an impassable force field, which I believe you'll have no trouble traversing. You're like an electron to a positively charged ion. Once the field lets you through, you'll need to touch the seal and stabilize it by rebalancing the charge. Our agents will handle the rest.
I have a question.
Now is not the time for questions.
Cyrus. Cyrus.
Cyrus?
Cyrus from Canal.
Again, how do they know? First the sword, and now the slab, too. Very suspicious.
People would do well to stay away from magic, or they'll once again pay in blood.
What is this mirage?
So who do you think may have stolen them? Mr. Timms?
No, he'd have no reason to. He already has access to all the materials as part of his job.
But it can't be that new guy either. As far as I know, he has no idea about any of this.
That's what I think too.
This was definitely an inside job. The person acted professionally and confidently, like they knew what they were doing.
You think there's a rat on this ship?
Captain Shagu, don't do anything that may provoke panic.
I disagree. I think we should search the homes of all the scientists on the task force. And I'd start with you, Mr. Siegfried. Your blood pressure's through the roof. Are you nervous about something?
Nox, please tell this bully to slow his roll.
That's enough. I'll have to think it over. Captain, do you have a way of decoding data from deactivated sensors?
Where is that kid? Did he get lost in there? Should we send someone to get him?
He's right there, eavesdropping around the corner.
Oh, here comes Cyrus.
Nox, I did come across some oddness during the operation. When I touched the relief on the slab, I heard voices, as if sounding inside me, saying things like humanity would do well to stay away from magic, or they'll once again pay in blood.
This lab inducing such thoughts is normal. It's nothing to worry about. The VED's sole objective was to keep the worlds of people and magic separate, so it's no surprise that their object should carry such energy. Fortunately by now, it's just a harmless story. There's no VEDs left and haven't been for ages. They vanished off the face of the earth the way a well-kept secret disappears into the ground with its keeper. The VEDs possessed unmatched skills, but unfortunately, nearly all of their arts and knowledge have been irrevocably lost. This is because they passed it all down using the most secure and advanced method, by word of mouth.
So why did they fight against magic if they used it themselves?
Probably because they saw sorcery as too powerful and therefore dangerous. Well, Cyrus, congrats on your first successfully completed task. This is for you, Cyrus. I hope our latest creation will protect you, if need be. Impulse always generously compensates its collaborators. And now you should definitely be going home. Mr. Greek will walk you to the cab.
I'll see you tomorrow then. Should I come at 8 a.m.?
Glad you asked. Now that you've done some work for us, let's make it 1 p.m. tomorrow. You'll start your workday in the afternoon.
Here's your ride. The corporation's picking up the tab. See you tomorrow.
No thanks. I can pay for it myself. Bye. 24 Park Street, please.
24 Park Street it is. And here we are.
Already?
Well, yes. Micropolis is a small town. Everything is close by.
Awesome. I guess I live nearby then. What do I owe you?
Nothing. It's been paid for.
How much was it?
50 recoins.
There you go.
Perhaps I wasn't clear. I'm already getting paid for this at the end of the week on Impulse's corporate account. I'm a regular driver for them. They pay me every Friday for all the rides that week.
Doesn't matter. Bye.
Well, what do you make of that? Some refuse to pay, others pay double.
Who's that? I don't know you. We haven't met, have we? So you just went off somewhere with your pals, not saying a word and leaving the front door open? No note? And then there's a fire at our neighbour's. What was I supposed to think? Well, nothing to say? When will you start thinking of others and not just yourself? You're just like a little kid. And don't start telling me you're 23 and all grown up. I've heard it all before. Spare me your excuses. Next time, just tell me where you're going, or you'll be sleeping outside.
Uh-huh.
Did you at least find what you were looking for?
I sure did. You're the best auntie in the whole world.
Oh, you little toady. You'll get yours yet.
Isn't it time to roll up my sleeves and get cracking? What am I doing lounging around? I should at least be decent enough to go help Auntie.
And now our 15-minute music break till 11 a.m. Enjoy!
Good morning.
Good morning, Cyrus. Finally up? I thought you may sleep through lunch.
That would be a bit much, even after yesterday.
I've been meaning to ask you, why did you take my encyclopedia and tie it with a ribbon? You plan on gifting it to someone?
What encyclopedia? Oh, you mean the book on the dresser? That's a gift for Mr. Timms that somebody brought by yesterday morning. I offered to pass it on to him.
No, Cyrus. I bought that book many years ago.
Wait, are you telling me that nobody came by here yesterday?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. And you know, you don't look so good. You seem very tired after the tough day yesterday.
Are you suggesting that I'm losing my marbles? I distinctly remember a girl coming by here with gifts, ringing the doorbell forever. I took the book, but not the flowers.
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't bother, Cyrus. I'll open it. Coming.
Hi, Miss Xena.
Why are you here? Shouldn't you be in the hospital?
They already released me. They say I'm lucky, ready to be up and about.
Lucky? You irresponsible ditz. Burning down the apartment. I told you. Do your homework and study for the tests. All you do is play with your computers, ignoring everything else. And look what happened. Had the firemen arrived any later, you wouldn't be standing here.
That's just why I came. I wanted...
Life is not so simple after all. It's actually quite complicated.
Can I see the one who called it in?
Sure can. Cyrus, you have a visitor. Please meet my nephew, Cyrus. He recently came to stay with me and plans to apply for a job. And this is Mick, a no-good slacker who's graduating this year.
Cyrus, you're totally new in town, right?
Yes, I got to Macropolis a couple of days ago.
Wanna take a stroll with me? I'll show you the town, tell you what's what.
Sure, I was just looking for a reason to get out. Later.
Later, boys. Don't forget to drop by Impulse.
Yeah, I'll show him round. Hi, how's it going? Do you want to go for a walk now? Busy. Okay then, call me if you're free up. Uh-huh. Bye. Disclaimer right up front, I'm not much of a tour guide, but I've lived here all my life and know the town well. Macropolis is a peculiar place. You'll find it interesting.
Where should we start?
Let's walk over to the community center.
Theater or opera?
We can head straight to Impulse since you need to go there anyway, and pop by our unique Pokrov shopping center on the way.
Agreed. Let's go to... what's it called? Pokrov?
Then let's take a right here, along the high-rises. Hey, Cyrus, why are you going to Impulse? Getting a job there?
Yeah, I studied their technologies. It's pretty cool what they can do in there.
So you'll sit in an office and write reports?
It's actually quite interesting. Being at the pinnacle of the technological progress and constantly improving humanity's living standards. What do you want to do?
Well, I have two options. Enroll at a university, cram physics and maths for a few years, and then go to work with all those eggheads. Or I could go to a vocational school, learn a trade and be a blue-collar worker for the rest of my life. I'm definitely not into that. I need to somehow rake it in before I'm 25 and then live it up indefinitely. So I keep mulling this over. I don't want to study, and what skills do I have? Practically none but one. I'm good at MOM. It's a team video game, cybersports. If we win, we make a big pile of money, and then no one can nag me to quit wasting time playing games.
And if you lose?
I'm counting on the positive outcome, otherwise life's no fun. What if this, what if that? We're gonna win, period.
Okay, I don't mean to disillusion you ahead of time.
That's right, don't even try. One day you'll hear my name on the radio, then we'll talk.
Discounts up to 30% on Impulse products. Be the first among your friends. Pre-order today and become a lucky owner of a telephone of the new era. Outfitted with a telepathy function. Buy today at a bargain price.
Oh, I know how these sales work. Just today, buy our gadgets for an incredible low price of 999 recoins instead of the regular 1,000.
It's not always bad. For example, my phone.
Hey bro, did they already release you?
Hey Jack. Yeah, everything's cool.
Who's that shagster with you?
Watch it. This is Cyrus, my friend who saved my life.
I simply smelled the smoke and called the firemen.
As your aunt says, nothing about life is simple. Hey Jack, did you ever find out more about the White Frog?
Yes, we had a chat. They're still dragging their feet, harping on mismatched equipment. But I'm sure they'll get us to space soon.
Excellent. Then I'll let my guys know to start training for the tournament for real. Oh, hey, when is Techno Grotto open? Is it on even dates?
No, on odd ones. Looking to round up some goods?
I just need a new keyboard. I already know the one I want. The keys on my old one are getting stuck.
Later.
Well, Cyrus, looks like we've got nothing to do at Pokrov. Off to Impulse?
Guess so.
Impulse occupies the tallest building in downtown Metropolis, other than the TV tower. I'd say about 60 meters of glass and concrete, stuffed with offices for all those nerds in them. The only thing in that building that I think's cool is this 2-foot hollow sphere made of recycled impulsidium. You can manipulate it with your thoughts for a nominal fee. One of the best pastimes in town, except for MOM. The gameplay interface rules.
Is it all that difficult? I have read that impulsidium is the subject to modification depending on the strength of a person's mental field and focused imagination.
It's recycled metal, so it works in a different way. You'll see for yourself. And here we are.
Thanks for your company.
I enjoy a walk, but gotta get back to school. Maybe catch the last class of the day and take a spelling test.
Are you cutting class?
No, I have a note from a doctor, so it's fine. But since I feel okay, I may as well take the test today, so I don't have to deal with it later.
Sounds good. See ya.
Oh, I almost forgot. My parents called and said to invite their former neighbor to come over at 5 o'clock.
I'll be glad to meet your folks.
Bye.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, now let's remember which room it was. What floor. Gotta figure out where this office is. I'm gonna have to ask someone.
Hi, Cyrus. I'm Grieg, Junior Assistant at HR. We met yesterday. Let's start with a brief overview. Impulse's main unit is Division A. The employees informally refer to it as the Jumbo because of its height. Whenever it's overcast, the top of the building disappears in the clouds. Let's walk to the elevator. We're going to the 4th floor. Division A has 20 floors all in all. If the elevator ever fails, getting around on foot will be a doozy. By the way, as for your wardrobe, you may want to go a bit more formal. The general recommendation is a suit, button-down, and a tie. Nice and tidy. That's why you may hear the townies call us the Suits. It's become a common tag. Follow me. Here's a memo for his appointment. He needs to get a medical.
All medical exams take place before noon, so come back tomorrow.
Look at the seal and signature. Says urgent.
Let me see. Oh, yes. I must have missed it.
Come on in. Please meet Captain Shargu. Actually, you already met him yesterday. He's in charge of company-wide compliance and security. And this is Mr. Timms, professor, scientist, and inventor.
Pleased to meet you.
We have our work cut out for us.
I think you can take it from here. Call me if anything. Have a productive day.
Come on in and take a seat. If I understand correctly, last time your teleportation occurred spontaneously, spurred on by an emergency?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, in that case...
Then I suggest we get right to it. Go ahead and get into that chamber.
It'll allow us to collect as much data as possible during your teleporting.
And how do you propose I teleport?
You'll have to focus and try to recall the sensations you experienced last time it happened. But first, I want to collect some of your key personal data. Extraordinary. I've never seen anything like it. So much energy. This is extremely rare for a human specimen. I suggest relaxing and recalling your teleportation process in minute detail. If you prefer, you can talk yourself through it. I mean, out loud.
Okay, this was yesterday, right? My first day in Metropolis. Nothing special, although not quite. There was this girl, and then the fire, of course. Anyway, I passed out and saw a blinding white light. It seemed as if it was emanating from me and shining back into my eyes. And after that, I came to a mysterious dreamland.
Sorry to interrupt, but what do you mean by mysterious dreamland? Had you been there before?
It had never been this vivid before. This time, it was all clear and palpable. But I'd been there in my dreams. and things were just blurred and vague.
This changes everything. Then it's no fluke that you ended up there. You gradually acquired this ability during sleep and hallucinations, launching your consciousness into the parallel world. And yesterday, you passed the exam, so to speak. The main thing to realize is that you have, in fact, been practicing teleportation for many years. You just needed to try once more. It's almost the same thing as jumping off a pier. A bit daunting, but probably quite thrilling.
What does he mean by probably? Hasn't he ever gone for a dive and a swim? Well, doesn't matter. Let's try to jump off this pier. I see white light, my body turns into light, and I disappear. I see red leaves, floating islands, roots, and a golden tree among them. Yeah, I can really see that golden tree.
The world is changing. Nature is losing its grip. Us troglodytes, we're dumb. We don't know what's up. But the Scarlet Witch, she may know. They say she lives in the Yellow Forest. See if you can track her down. There you'll find the altars and the monsters.
I remember Grandpa telling me about them. Now the wind spirits will hear us.
You can make almost anything out of slime. Well, I hear you're off to the Yellow Forest. Can I ask you for a favor?
Well, spit it out, since you've summoned me.
Large living trees grow out there, the kind you won't find anywhere else. Their sap has magic properties. It can be used to make special tinctures. You drink it once, and you never forget.
What have you got there? A sword.
Yes.
Too bad you have no axe.
Why? Want to hack off some dried branches?
No. Got to deal with my nephew.
What? Like a vendetta?
The dumbass has gone off the deep end. He should stay out of the sun. Can you put him out of his misery? Just make it painless.
What's in that for me?
I'll let you drink my sap to make you stronger.
Despite all of the doors being securely sealed, the sensors pick up some movement inside the repository.
I think our mystery guest has come back. We'll have to act quickly and spontaneously. We can't lose track of the thief this time. Let's go!
Where could he be?
Search under the bookcases and on the ceiling. He couldn't have escaped.
Everything's fine. This is just a security check.
Hey, get him! Over there! Let's grab him and go to Captain Shagu.
Where did you find him? In the repository?
That's right, Captain.
This is Cyrus, our new agent. Pass him to me. See? Here's his badge.
But he was prowling around the repository.
Thanks for the hand delivery. You're dismissed. Go back to your post.
This is remarkable. Cyrus, your abilities are unmatched. We could make great strides by studying them. How are you feeling after teleporting? You wouldn't want to try once more, would you? This was a bit abrupt. We failed to capture all the parameters.
Oh no. I think that's enough for one day.
I'd like to carry on with today's experiments. You, Mr. Timms, and Cyrus will spend the night at the hotel. This will make it easier to see if there's outside interference during teleportation. I still suspect that this is not about Cyrus's abilities.
So we're supposed to spend the night here?
Sure, why not? One can sleep in a worse place than a lab for the sake of a scientific breakthrough.
Excellent. In that case, Mr. Grieg is at your services. He'll help you get situated and get you everything you need. Call me anytime. Have a nice evening.
Bye.
How can I help?
Okay, just a moment. We need 6 Class Mag-N sensors, and a large 3-person room at the hotel. A dinner for 1. I don't eat at this hour. Just bring me a glass of water, a towel, and an iron. I need to iron something up. I think that's everything. Oh, and this case, too.
Computer?
Yes.
I got it, Mr. Timms. I'll take care of everything. Cyrus, hold on to your meal vouchers for dinner and breakfast. I'll see you in the dining area.
Come along, Cyrus. I hope you'll enjoy the meal. So, what did you think of your first day at work?
A bit stifling. Everything is so rigid and regimented. Leaves no room for creativity.
We do adhere to a certain protocol. That's how it should be. This is not a talent show. It's a business. And there's the kitchen. I bet you can already smell the delicious aromas of the 3-course dinner.
Oh yes, how can I not? Especially after such a long day.
Well, you never know. Some of us are not blessed with this sense. Come this way. There's a nice table here on the left, right under the light. I need to make some notes.
This is the second time you've tried to get a rise out of me. What are you driving at?
You're smarter than you look.
Let's be honest.
And what do you think?
I'm sure you'll brush this off. But I think that something's not right with your head. Split personality or some similar issue.
Very funny.
No, I mean it. It's as if you're playing several contradictory roles at once.
Don't worry. People are used to this, since it's the only way to make sense of the world from various sides. Give me your dinner voucher, and I'll go get it for you.
Hello again. The meeting ended early, so I can join you for dinner. Cyrus and I will have dinner, since we won't have any diets to worry about. At least not yet.
Okay, so what's for dinner?
Hey, listen, maybe Cyrus should be on that talk show with Ricky Shashugi tomorrow. Even though you're new here, you're smart. You'll hear what people have to say and make some interesting suggestions. Good to get a fresh take on things from an inside perspective.
What? What talk show?
You really don't know. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Coral. Did no one tell you?
No.
Ricky Shashugi, a well-known talk show host, is coming tomorrow. She has made a career of investigating controversial conflicts and let the opposing sides express their positions in a neutral setting.
I don't know about that. This kind of free-for-all is not all the best format for providing a balanced picture.
But, Knox, we haven't turned down the offer to participate. So there must be some point in this meetup.
I sure doubt that this will lead anywhere good.
But Cyrus should get on board. It's a good way for him to get the lay of the land.
Mr. Timms, why do you not want to reschedule your seminar if you expect this talk show to be so useful?
Well, first off, this seminar was scheduled long before we heard from Ricky. Secondly, I doubt I'd hear anything there that I haven't heard before. The seminar, on the other hand, you won't believe the kind of students we get these days. Every other one is a genius in the making.
No point in debating this. It's up to Cyrus. Will you go?
What's required of me?
Show up, listen, introduce yourself, answer a couple of questions. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, why not? I'll go.
Very well. Then be there at 4 p.m. tomorrow, right after the Ultramobile demo. It's by Division A at the Coral. Grieg will brief you on everything tomorrow morning.
Definitely. I don't mean to rush you, but I can see you're almost done with your dinner. If you like, I can walk you to your room.
Well, all that's left to do is to place the sensors and hook them up to the system. The rest is all you.
Should I go to bed?
Yes.
How do I position myself? Can I sleep on my side?
Back, stomach, or side. It's all the same. You could do a headstand. Makes no difference. All that matters is that you go to sleep. And if you dream that same so-called vision, then we can collect some new data.
Got it.
As you can probably tell, the essence of the experiment is to capture the initial outburst of energy and track its trajectory. If it occurs inside of you, then everything is fine, and there's no cause for concern. But if it's coming from some point outside of you, then our worst fears would be confirmed.
Ah, crap. I forgot to call Ancina again. I can't believe it. Well, no big deal. I can call her right now.